I'm just acting Chicallywood.
Like, how do you embody certain characters? Like, what is your process to studying becoming this role?
Yeah, so first thing I do is read the script in its entirety. I need to know the entire backstory of him and where he's going all the way to the very end of the film.
Yeah.
And then I read it another time to try to pinpoint why he's moving the way he is. And then I start doing like inner work stuff as far as like pinning, because there's going to be moments in every character where there's going to be vulnerable moments that I might be uncomfortable with.
Yeah.
So a lot of times I tell actors, be okay with tapping into something that's uncomfortable. Yeah. Because there's going to be a moment where if that character is, or if the film or the screenplay is begging for that character to give something, like whether you're going to cry or talk about a trauma that you've never gone through, you're gonna have to type into something that you probably suppressed in your life and bring it out to give it its authenticity. And with me, a lot of meditation, I would say, helps with that. But I will also say, even when I feel like I've done the work, I'm always still learning about the character. Like, I'm never really truly complete in learning who this character is. There'll be times when I'm filming something and I just find something, it would just hit me like, dang, I think I found something else in this character. And we'll talk about it with the director, and I'm just like, man, the whole time I just realized something about this character, this, that, and the third. And it's always like, it's like a nonstop evolution. Yeah. With me and these characters, and it's never complete with me. Yeah. Now when the film is done and the project's done, you know, I can let go of it, but I'm still always finding something new with it.
Do they call that method acting, when you just do not, you stay in character even when the cameras are off? Yeah,
so method actors when they're just staying in character. Yeah. Like if they're playing a serial killer, they have the serial killing face when they go home. Like it's the epitome of bringing work home with you. You know what I mean? So if you're playing somebody that's like a villain, you're a villain in all the areas of your life until the project's over. Yeah. That's not my style. Yeah. I can bring it to work and then drop it at the down of a hat and shake it off. Like I have techniques where I can just shake it off and stuff. Yeah. I played you know, like a sex offender, like not sex offender, but like a rapist. Yeah. Like a handful of times.
Not a handful of times.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I just have this rapist face. I don't know what it is.
What the hell is the rapist face?
I don't know. Maybe it's a light-skinned person with a beard. I don't know. But early in my career, I was getting casted as this person that just rapes girls, you know? And the funny thing about it was that all the ladies that were, you know, that I co-starred with, that I ended up doing the thing and the scene with, we all ended up working together in one other project. Well, I didn't have to rape them, but we just ended up working together. But it was just a funny thing, because I was like, oh, hey, I met you all during that project. Hey. It was funny. Yeah, it was awkward, but it was funny because they see that I'm a nice person. Yeah. But for the longest time, I had to play those kind of characters, and so I've never raped anybody. I haven't committed any kind of crime or nothing like that. Thank goodness. So I had to figure out a way to become that character in this authentic way while still not judging the character. Yeah. Extremely hard to do because, you know, we're talking about getting to some dark territories of stuff, you know what I mean? Like even, you know, exposing things about myself that I probably didn't think were there, you know, but then I have to realize, you know, every human being is gonna have a dark side to him. And so I use that to bring the characters to life, and I think that's what kind of helped these directors understand how good I was at the craft and stuff. But very hard to do. It can get uncomfortable, it can get challenging, and when you're finding new things about this character, about why he's doing the stuff he does, it gets fascinating at times. But I definitely don't take it home with me. I'm definitely glad that it's over and I can shake the thing off.
I like Heath Ledger. He was like, I heard he was really, when he was doing the Joker, he embodied it he took it to the extreme.
Yeah, there's been talks that he was just kind of in it all the way through and to the point to his demise, unfortunately. Don't know how true that is, but if that is the case, that's why, again, I would say you don't have to do method acting, you know, but Daniel Day-Lewis, he's a guy that I would say is a true method actor, and he goes all the way in with it. I don't think he's actually hurt himself doing it, but, you know, I know when he was doing it with Lincoln, And some other roles that he's done, everybody says he's the same character until we're done.
You know, and this is the thing, like, this is, in my personal opinion, what separates the greats from the okays. Mm-hmm. I believe that what makes a really amazing actor is if, when the movie's over with, the character you played can exist and transition into real life. And what I mean by that is, like, how many times you've seen people refer to Wesley Snipes' character, Nino Brown? You know what I'm saying? In the sense of bringing him into the real world. Because he killed that role so well that it's almost like Nino Brown has a social security number. That's how dope he killed that role. Versus, and no shade against The Rock, can you name any character that he's played from? He just plays The Rock.
Yeah, I think he just plays himself in a lot of his stuff.
You know, so it's hard to really kind of say, man, what is his name from? He plays The Rock. Like, what is his name from Fast and the Furious? What is his name from this other movie? And you might got some people that's like diehard fans that can do that, but I feel like even with Johnny Depp, you know, how he was able to transition from Edward Scissorhands to creating Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, that man's a chameleon.
So it's like you can make these characters exist in real life where people can actually try to parry them. You know what I'm saying? They can try to. I put it like this: if somebody can make a Halloween costume out of one of the characters that you did, you killed that, man.
That means you killed that shit.
You know, so I feel like that makes a really dope actor. So that segue into my next question. Do you feel theater is something that every actor should have in a background?
Absolutely.
And why is that?
Well, for the most part,
I'm just acting Chicallywood.